Everyone, we're looking at the acoustic guitar parts for Christ the Lord on the Behold album. It's the last song on the album. It doesn't actually have any acoustic guitar in it, but I'm going to show you how I would play it if I wanted to, if maybe it's just myself on guitar or if I've got a small team. So let me take you through some of the chord shapes for the song. For the first verse, ideally, if you've got like somebody who's on keys, they can put down a pad and you can literally just do single strums. It's in the key of G, so it would be nice if you could just kind of let it ring out. This is what I would do for my G, for my 1, and then it just goes from there. If you've got electric that's doing the kind of motif that they play, then that's great. If it's you that has to do it, you can do it as well. It would sound like this. So you would hammer on to your G string over here, and then you'd go to G sus, which would move like that. Okay, so there's your G, G sus, and then off, and then back. So that's kind of the motif that's playing, which you could do. So it would look something like this. And then from there you're going to the C or the 4, which in this case I'd probably play like that. And then to the 6, the E minor, to the 5 over 7, D over F sharp, like that. And then 4, 5, the D, I'd probably play like that. And then back to the 1. All right, so first verse, there's 3 verses. Try to keep in mind that you're wanting dynamics. So first verse, probably kind of single strums. Second verse, I'd maybe add a little bit of strumming. I'm going to turn the click on for this just to help me get the right tempo, because this is a song that's very easy to either play way too fast or way too slow. So the tempo is 90. So I'm going to turn that on. As I say, first verse, I'd probably do single strums. And then maybe from the second verse, I would start introduce a little bit of strumming, kind of your bassier strings, so not the full set of strings, just more the bassier ones. So something like this. That's the 1, sus. Then you go to your 4. So this is on verse 2, 6, 5 over 7, 4, 5, and then back to your 1. All right, so hopefully you noticed I mute a lot of strings that I'm not using, especially if you're playing, for instance, a C. You want your C to be your bass note, so you use your thumb to mute that E, otherwise you're actually playing a C over E, which is not what you want. Same with the 5, with the D, mute that top E string. All right, so that's verse 2. When you get to verse 3, maybe you want to add a little bit more rhythm. So then there I would possibly do a different chord shape. So we've been doing this G up until now. So if I wanted to be more rhythmic, more percussive, I'd probably do a G like this. All right, there's my G, and there's my C, like that. All right, C. There's my E minor, my 6, and then my. I know it doesn't sound very pretty on its own now, but when you've got the rest of the band with you, it sounds better. Do something like that for my 5 over 7, and then 4, 5, and 1. So that means that if I get to the third verse, by the time I get to the third verse, I would do something more rhythmic like this. So there we're on the 1. A lot of muted strings, so it's very kind of percussive. And you go to your 4. 6, 7, 4, 5. And then you go into your big instrumental. So the big instrumental there, I would go your full big G. You're trying to make the strings ring as much as possible. It's the biggest part of the song. Go really big there. All right, so you'll notice when I was playing those shapes, a lot of muting, especially these bottom 3 strings. I'm using this part of my index finger basically to mute them. So it's just the bass notes really that are coming through. All right, instrumental, nice and easy, 1 chord. So nice and full. And then when you get to the bridge, it's basically 3 chords as well. It's a there will come a day, starting on the 1, when our eyes will see him, to the 6, and then to the 5. Probably play that like that. So it's 1, 6, 5. And again, you want to do dynamics. We repeat that 4 times usually. So start nice and gently. Second one, maybe you can add a little bit more rhythm, and then the third and the fourth one, add those bottom strings in so that you get a fuller sound and you're able to build with the rest of the band. So that's Christ the Lord. Enjoy it.